Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be the first installment of a new series on my channel that I want to call Drama Roundups, where basically what I do is it's supposed to be every Friday, but I'm a little late because I had school. I'm a college student, so please just work with me here. But basically every Friday I'm going to post about, just the drama of the week, kind of give my opinion, and it just be kind of rapid fire, different situations that have happened along the week. Because sometimes I find that I want to talk about certain situations that happened, but I don't think that it deserves its own video. So I decided to go ahead and just compact all of that into one video and make weekly videos that you can count on, and that just encompass stuff that might not need its own video, but can still be talked about on this channel and that I'm still interested in talking about. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this first installment. Please let me know, and if you want to comment on other videos during the week of something that I should talk about in these drama roundups. I'd much appreciate that. But before I do get into the video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. So let's just go ahead and get started into what happened this week. So first we have Noah Schnapp. Now Noah Schnapp is on Stranger Things, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. I freaking love that show. I cannot wait for season 4. But yeah, he's on Stranger Things. He plays Will Byers, and he's just like a 15-year-old kid, like really young, and he seems really nice, and he's just a nice kid overall in general, just a kid actor. And this week he was trending, and it was hashtag Noah Schnapp is over party. And why? Well, this is why he's allegedly over. So Noah took to his TikTok and he commented at Little Huddy, who is a huge TikToker on TikTok. He said, "I'm sorry you get so much hate. You really are a good, humble kid, and I have so much respect for you. Don't ever change and keep your head high." Now, if you don't know who Little Huddy is, he's basically like this, he's a TikToker. He's a huge TikToker. He used to date Charli D'Amelio. They broke up, but he's, one of the biggest TikTokers on the platform, and he's been in a lot of hot water for a lot of different reasons. And I guess Noah was just showing him support because they're friends in real life. Now, the reason why people didn't like Noah showing support for Little Huddy and, saying that, people shouldn't be hating on him is because he's been very racist on his TikTok and just done a lot of disgusting stuff. And honestly, I don't think that he's that great of a person. I kind of think that he's a scummy person, considering just how I've just heard a lot of stuff about him, seen a lot of things that made me think that he's not a very savory person. However, should Noah be canceled for supporting someone that he especially knows in real life and is probably friends with in real life and probably thinks is a good person in real life? Of course not. I truly don't understand why people would go for Noah of all people, but Little Huddy still has millions of followers. That makes no sense. If you really want to make a change, how about you go for the person that you want to change instead of going for his friend who literally has nothing to do with what he did? Is Noah Schnapp out here being racist? No. Is Noah Schnapp doing any of that? No. Quite frankly, there are people who are friends with people who are like this that are probably great people who are just blinded by the fact that they're really nice or just whatever. So I think that this was really horrible what happened to Noah, and I'm really, really sorry that he had to go through that, especially at such a young age, and especially because he didn't do anything to deserve that whatsoever. All right, next up we have Dixie D'Amelio. Speaking of TikTok, Dixie D'Amelio is Charli D'Amelio's sister. She's also a huge TikToker. Should she be a huge TikToker? No, because she can't dance, but that's another video for another time. Anyways, Dixie D'Amelio was exposed, I guess, for this old Visco post, which I will put up on the screen right now. So Dixie posted this to her Visco, which is like an app where you can edit your photos and then post those photos or whatever. It's really just a photo editing app, but you can also post the photos that you edit. And it's from 2017, and you can see clearly that it has Trump, Pence, like signs in this random room. We don't know if it's her room or whatever, but she posted in 2017. And people were dragging her and they're like, "You're a Trump supporter, we hate you." And then here is what Dixie had to say. So Dixie took to Twitter and she said, "I'm an independent voter and I will always vote for the person and never the party. I find it sad that I have received death threats due to inaccurate speculation of my political belief. I have never supported Trump, period." Now, let me make this clear. I am not in favor of either the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. Why? Because I think that both parties have a lot of things wrong with them. Do I lean closer to one side or the other? Yes, I do. Will I tell you that? No, I won't. But what I will say is that I think that a lot of people can agree, even if you are a really hardcore Republican, I think that you can also agree that Donald Trump isn't the best candidate, and I don't think that he's qualified to be president. I don't think so whatsoever. Do I believe that there are a lot of Democratic candidates who also weren't qualified to be president? Yes, I do. I think that there are a lot of politicians in general who just shouldn't be in office, but that's neither here nor there. The issue that I have with this, and it's not that she's a Trump supporter. I mean, there's kind of issues, but at the same time, there are issues with a lot of other candidates that people don't acknowledge for a lot of different reasons. The issue that I have is that I feel like she lied. Why would you post something that is obviously, especially at that time in 2017, from like 2016 to now, or maybe 2015, but really 2016 to now, it is like, if you're saying that you're a Trump supporter, you're making it very clear, that you don't care what other people say. And it's kind of brave, honestly, to come out that way and to say that you support him, or even post something like that with that in it, with that sign in it. Honestly, I think that it's just a kind of a very it's a big statement. So why would you post it if you didn't believe in it? That's my question, is why would you post something that you know would get you dragged unless you believed in it? Don't backtrack. If you believe in that, fine, believe in that. I'm not gonna drag you. It's not really, I can't really be super upset with her because I don't know what her reasoning is, as far as supporting Donald Trump. However, do not lie about it. And also, Dixie, your dad's a Republican. Her dad literally ran for some type of office. He didn't win, but he did run for office as a Republican. So if you're a Republican, just say that. It's not the end of the world. Honestly, politics, they're all messed up. I think both parties are messed up. So to me, it's neither here nor there which party you vote for, in my personal opinion. Why you vote for them is a different thing, okay? But as far as just the act of voting or the act of supporting a certain campaign, that's neither here nor there. But don't lie about it. That's just my thing on that. So next, actress Ashley Benson and model Cara Delevingne broke up after 2 years of dating. And all I have to really say is stream Changes by Justin Bieber. That's a great album. Love that album. It's so revolutionary, groundbreaking, iconic. Yeah, I love that album. Yeah, maybe they should stream it. Maybe it'll get them through something. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just really don't like Cara Delevingne. I think that she's not a great person, especially after her attacking Justin Bieber for literally no reason, inserting herself in drama that had nothing to do with her, and then acting as if he needs to like her. I think that she's psychotic, so I can't really, yeah, whatever. That's what happened with her. In some lighter and good news, though, Ariana Grande seems to be in a new relationship. In her latest video for the song Stuck With You, which is a collab between her and Justin Bieber, which you guys need to go stream because it's actually really, really good. They sound so amazing, and it's just a really, really cute song. And I've been waiting for a collab between them for over a decade. So this was it was something just... I needed it from my soul, especially that night because I was going through stuff when that song came out. But anyways, here is the clip where she basically showed off her new boyfriend. So that was Dalton Gomez, who is a real estate agent in LA, which is a complete 180 from a lot of the other guys that Ariana Grande has dated in the past. She's dated a lot of people in the industry, and now she's had a pretty low-key relationship. They were spotted a few months ago, but it was never really confirmed. But now I guess she's confirming it, and I'm really, really happy for her. I hope that this works out for once, because she's had a lot of bad luck in relationships. And with everything that she's gone through in the past few years, I just really want her to be happy. So I just hope that things work out between them, and I hope that she's just really happy right now. And that she can have a normal relationship that goes well, because I think that she 100% deserves it. Now, in other bigger drama this week, we have Colleen Ballinger, who is the character Miranda Sings on YouTube. She's the girl that like has all the crazy red lipstick around her mouth and sings really badly, and she's been doing the character for like a very, very long time. She was just exposed by a former fan and friend for basically using him, and I'm just gonna go ahead and insert some of the video that he posted about Colleen, but I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a little backstory. So this kid, he became friends with Colleen at a really young age. Like, I'm talking like, I think he was maybe like 11 or 12. It was just like he was super young. And you know, Colleen is obviously like, at that time she was in her late 20s. And they became friends. He was like a really, really big fan of hers. He had like a fan page and everything. He was deep in the fandom. They became friends. You know, he loved her. And then at one point she was like, you know, he's now like 17. And she was like, hey, can you like take over the Miranda Sings account for me, because you tweet really hilarious stuff. Miranda Sings is kind of dead, and I need to regenerate her and regenerate that character, and I would love for you to do it. He was all on board, and you know, they decided to basically collaborate on reviving Miranda Sings. So here's the clip of what this kid said. I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, give you a little bit of it and then give you kind of my thoughts about the whole entire situation between those two.
So she had already seen all the tweets that had happened because she saw them on her timeline. So then she sent a message that says, "Aw, OMG, they would be so sad if they knew it wasn't me though. Thank you for doing this. I'm so grateful, but I'm nervous they will know it's not me responding to them. That would backfire terribly. They'd be so mad. I'm stressed. But I'm happy they're all living for it. Do you feel like a secret agent spy? Like talking to them and shit. Is 11-year-old Adam living tweeting for Miranda right now?" So Colleen was living for the account, and she was happy with what I was doing, and she didn't hide that. And it was nice to see that she was really grateful with what I was doing with the account. So after a while of the tweets being up, Colleen just sent another message saying thanks for doing this. And then, sorry, I have to go back to my notes here. She sent me a screenshot from someone on Twitter, and she said, "Uh-oh, am I gonna get in trouble? Be careful. I don't want to be in a scandal and have to apologize. Please, please, please be careful. People are very sensitive these days. This is one of the main reasons it's hard to do Miranda now. People have a hard time understanding satire and jokes, especially with sensitive subjects. I'm so glad everything is doing well. Even though you have the password, I need to approve everything before you post it just to avoid problems. It might slow down the process, but we gotta be careful." Now keep in mind, with proof here, she had seen everything that I was going to tweet and had tweeted on the account. So then I was like super confused, and she sent me a message that says, "I'm not mad at all, I'm just paranoid because everyone always gets mad at me and I always have to apologize." And then please pay attention to this part because this is just what confuses me. She says, "And OMG, I love everything you did today. It was magical to see everyone happy and excited to see Miranda come back to life."
Honestly, I think that this was just Colleen's poor attempt at keeping Miranda Sings relevant. If Miranda Sings isn't relevant, she's just not relevant. What you can't do is rely on a 17-year-old kid to make decisions about how to be funny and still be politically correct. I'm sorry, you can't do that. That's not how it works. That's not what's going to, it's just not going to work. He's going to do something that isn't politically correct because he is 17. Like, you're relying on a 17-year-old for comedy that, you know, you've been doing for however long, like really a decade, it seems like. She's been doing it forever, and yet she's relying on someone who is super young, and you know, she's getting mad at him for tweeting things out that has gotten her in trouble. But at the end of the day, why are you relying on a 17-year-old? I can't really like respect that, and I don't think that that's okay. And then for her to blame him so much, even though he showed clear receipts that like she was approving everything that he was tweeting. So who's really the adult in the situation? Well, the 30-something-year-old is the adult in the situation, and maybe you need to act like an adult and take ownership of your actions. Of even though you didn't necessarily tweet that out yourself, you still gave it the thumbs up, and you still gave control to your page, which is it's the reason why you became relevant or even known. You gave control of that page to a 17-year-old kid. Did you think that something was going to go right in the situation? Come on now. And then later in the video, Adam just showed like Colleen basically talking about him and trashing him, and also blaming him for like things going wrong with Miranda and people being mad at her for something that Miranda tweeted or said or whatever. And it just seems like, why can't you take ownership for the fact that you made a bad decision as to hiring a 17-year-old to control the social media account that is bringing in money, has a lot of followers, and is your brand? You're letting a 17-year-old kid control your brand in a sense, like on a huge platform. She's not taking any ownership of that, and that's like really unsavory. And then for her to trash a 17-year-old kid who was once a huge fan of hers is disgusting. You know, I can't like stand by someone treating someone so horribly that was just trying to help you out at the end of the day because you needed it, because you're not relevant anymore and you don't have the humor that it takes to be relevant in 2020. You know, to trash someone like that and to make them feel like they're the reason why things are going wrong in your life is so manipulative and so backwards. And it's just, I really can't. So I just think that she's completely wrong in the situation. Like, there's really no justification for how she treated him. And I'm just kind of glad that he was able to speak up for himself, because at the end of the day, it is important to speak up for yourself in these situations, even when it's against someone who has a lot of power and who you loved so much. If someone is doing you wrong in that way, I really hope that you would speak up. So I'm glad that he did. And I just hope that at some point she responds, but it doesn't seem like she will. So yeah, it's just kind of a situation that it will probably die. But I just hope that people remember this when they decide to watch a Colleen video or watch another Miranda Sings video. Just remember the fact that she did this to the 17-year-old kid who really did not deserve it at all. So that is it for me. Please enjoy this obligatory Tom Holland picture as I close out. But yeah, that was the first drama roundup video. I am so excited to start doing these videos. I've been trying to think of videos to make. I do have other videos that I plan on making. I have a specific one that I plan on making this week, so hopefully we'll see about that. But I'm just really excited because it gives me leeway to talk about situations that probably don't really need a full video, but are still interesting topics to talk about. So yeah, I'm really excited about this, and I hope you guys are too, and I hope you guys will continue watching these videos. If you did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of these situations, and you know, if you want to come back to this video and tell me what other drama you want me to talk about in the next drama roundup video, that would be so amazing. So please go ahead and comment down below anything like that, and please do subscribe to my channel for more content like this. But thank you so much for being here and supporting this channel. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.